So again, I got 1 foot in, 1 folded. We're in here, we're hand fighting. Okay? Now basically, all I'm doing is I'm taking the head and putting it in to the beginnings of the guillotine. Okay? But what I want to do is I want to rock up off my butt, then grab, then use my weight of rocking back to help pull it in. Right? So if I just pull it in here and he resists, it's a little hard, right? But when I use some of my weight, I can pull that in a little bit nicer. Okay? Now from here I start to squeeze and I get him to hand fight, right? So I start to put some pressure on the neck here. He's gonna hand fight and he's gonna start to try to pull his head out, right? Which is then gonna allow me to come up, get on top, and go behind, yeah? There's a lot of different go behinds I've been using as I've been teaching this. It kind of depends on where he lands. On that last one, I just put a flipper in and went behind him. So fold this leg under enough that I can come up, right? If my foot's out in front and I try to come up, I'm gonna land on my foot, right? So bring that heel in, okay? We're in here, we come up, we pull in, okay? Now we squeeze on him to make him hand fight. That's gonna allow us to pull this out, come up, post, chest on the back, spin behind, and now we can start attacking from here. Tight waists, all beauty. The first part has been coming up, grabbing and pulling in, okay? So pay careful attention when you do that one, okay? But everything else is actually fairly simple. It's just the rising go behind that we did before, right? Where we flare the leg out, come up to the knees, and then start attacking to get to the back. Make sense? Questions, Brian?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so on the defensive side, you have to defend correctly. If you don't defend correctly, if he just kind of flops forward here, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the guillotine here and just finish. Okay, so be a normal, resisting human being who doesn't just fall into a guillotine and get finished with like the most basic. Go, grab, pull it in, start to squeeze, come up, post, go behind, and we start to look for our breakdowns or our hooks. Cool? Let's break on 3, 1, 2, 3.